All righty. So I always like to start with, do you have any questions? Does anyone have any questions? Okay, since you don't, we're going to go ahead and start doing some problems. I do want to tell you that I just posted the beginning of module 2 so that you can watch the lectures through YouTube or 3C Media, your choice. The PowerPoint presentation is also posted. The homework is posted, as well as the homework solutions. Try not to look at the solutions until you look at the homework, okay? Because nothing is more satisfying than doing the homework and then comparing it to the solutions, go, yeah, I nailed it. Okay.
I'm looking at the module real quick.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the module and I see the homework solutions, but not the homework.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a problem. I will fix that after the session here, okay?
Okay.
Maybe what had happened is I didn't move the homework to the right place, because you can move things around in the modules. Are you in the afternoon session or the morning?
I think afternoon.
Okay. I will take a look at that and try to correct it. Okay?
Thanks.
Thanks for bringing that to my attention. So we're going to continue with some problems. Rather than do every problem that we come across, we're just going to do a smattering of problems that I think are going to be the most informative for you for here on out. And I need to turn on my Elmo. Does anyone know what Elmo stands for?
No. Are we going to do problems to prepare us for the quiz tomorrow?
Not specifically for the quiz, because I don't remember what's on the quiz. So I can tell you that we're going to be doing problems from the back of the book. And so that should help us with the quiz. And the problems are taken from the author of the book. So presumably the problems on the quiz are similar to the problems in the back of the book. So again, it's been half a year, or not half a year, 4 months since I made those quizzes. So I can't possibly know what's on them. I'm an old man. I can't even remember my name sometimes. Okay. Did I answer your question there, Mary?
Yeah.
See, I forgot your name. That's how old I am. Okay. So I'm going to change my share. And if I can, I got Elmo up. Isn't Elmo a Sesame Street character? Do you guys know what I mean when I say Sesame Street? How about the Electric Light Company? I think they're the ones who say, we're going to zoom, zoom, zoom. Okay. So apparently Underdog likes the Cookie Monster. Okay. Here we go, people. I believe this is where we had left off. Does that look familiar to everybody? And maybe we got a little bit past this. So did we do this? Express the following in fixed notation? So I'm going to be looking for some sort of response. If I get some no's, then we'll go ahead and do this one. Does this look familiar?
A recording with this in there.
Yeah, there's a recording.
Yeah.
But let's just do this really quickly. Actually, you can watch the recording to see this one. And the recording to see this one also.
Yeah.
And this one is not done because the problems are too long. So this was one that you should be able to do fairly easily. So we're going to skip that. This one is more of a challenge. So we're going to go ahead and do this one. And we're going to solve this following equation for the value of n. And I want to give you some more information here. This has 4 significant figures. This has 4 significant figures. The 1 has infinity. The 2 has infinity. The 1 has infinity, and n squared is what we're solving for. So there are a number of different ways of solving for this. The way I would do it, first of all, is this way. So you can see I squared the 2 and I got 4. I divided this left side by 1312 and I divided the right side by 1312. I'm not going to bother rounding yet. So what I did here is I subtracted 1/4 from this side. So I subtracted 1/4 from that side and I get this. I multiply everything by -1, so I get positive, positive, positive. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the left side and I'm going to take this whole left side and divide it into 1. So I'm going to put parentheses around that. And I'm going to take the whole right side and divide it into 1. And this then becomes n squared. Because when you have a ratio in the denominator, you can flip it, multiply it times the numerator, and we're going to end up with n squared. So finally, I can take the square root of each side. And so 1 over 246.0 1312 plus 1/4 is equal to n. And that's going to be pretty easy for us to deal with. And let me show you what I mean. This is my ish. 1/4 is 0.25. 246 over 312 is about 0.2. 0.2 and 0.25 is about 0.45. And 0.45 goes into 1 2 times. So what's the square root of 2? It's about 1.4. So 1.4 times 1.4 is equal to 2. So this is my ish on n.
I have
So
a
let's back.
question.
Sure.
How come when you multiply each side by -1, when you still have -1 over n squared?
Right here.
Yeah, wouldn't that, since,
So here, I'm going to do this.
yeah,
And
wouldn't
then I'm going
that
to put
cancel?
-1 and -1. So what's -1 times -1?
1.
What's -1 times -246?
246. I just thought it would cancel the 1. I don't know.
Nothing cancels. Basically, you're doing the opposite sign of everything. And since they're all negatives, they become all positives.
Okay.
Okay, so this should be my answer. Now let's take a look at significant figures. Now we know the 1 has infinity zig figs and the 2 has infinity zig figs. Therefore, the 1/4 has infinity zig figs. How many significant figures does the 246.0 have? 4. The 1312, 4. So this should end up having 4 zig figs. Now, when I add 4 zig figs to infinity zig figs, how many significant figures am I going to get? And the answer is 4. 1 divided by 4 zig figs. This 1 is exact. So I'm going to get 4 zig figs inside of here. And we take the square root, we end up with 4 significant figures. So we're going to end up with 4 significant figures. So let's see how you might put this into your calculator. Actually, take a moment and put this into your calculator and see what value you get. I'll do the same, and this is good practice for us. Square root how do I use square root? Let's see, what if I do 4 and then square root? That doesn't do anything. So square root 4. My calculator's doing something funny. One times square root 4 equals 2. Okay, I'll do that.